Hey, elements. Hey, guys. Let me turn this music down so that it's not so loud in y'all ear. I was trying to give everybody a chance to come in. Shout out to everyone. And hopefully you all can hear me. Can you let me know whether or not my voice is choppy like it started off in the live that I did last night? Because I think I've fixed it. And so can y'all let me know if my audio is okay? Hi, 318 Princess. Hey, my 2 cents. Hey, Sonia J. Hey, Miss Sherry Moon. Hey, Rizzo. Hey, Leo. I'm talking about some Hey, Leo. You said it's choppy. Okay, hold on, guys. All right, how about now? How does it sound now? I swear this audio been acting crazy. It's still a little choppy. Let me see, guys. Let me give it a chance. Be patient with me. Let me see. Oh, okay, it's better, but is it choppy still? And I'm taking pauses because these comments come up a little slow. I need to see if I need to let me see. Okay, let me see. Let me try to check this stuff and see what's going on. Okay, default. I don't know, child. Let's see. All right, how about now? Y'all, I am trying. Let me see. I may have to grab some headphones. I didn't want to do that or whatever because my okay, much better. Okay, much better. Okay, we're gonna work with this, y'all. Leo trying to get it together. We gonna work with this or whatever. Okay, thank you. Thank you, everybody. Okay. So welcome, guys. Welcome back to the channel. I am Leo the Lioness Queen, as you guys have all known. Um, I'm up late again, and I decided to go ahead and go live to talk about something that was very serious. First of all, I do appreciate everyone for coming to the live that me and Sean did last night. It was really fun. It was spur of the moment, and I think we had a really, really good show. So I really enjoyed it and everything like that. It felt good. Talking all of y'all. Comment in the chat, everything like that. So, it had been a long time since I really had a live to where I actually stayed on long enough and actually had a conversation. To those of you who are listening, this is a new journey, a new vlog that I'm going to do in regards to what I am currently going through. I want to preface the fact that, of course, it says episode 1, the diagnosis, but it also says hashtag taking my power back. And the reason why I say taking my power back is because of the fact, hey, Miss Ray Ellen, the reason why I say taking my power back is because of the fact I do understand exactly where we are. I am already prepared for the fact that, if this spreads around, I am prepared for the fact that there are people who, may have negative things to say. That's not my concern. At this point, I decided that when it comes to my channel, I'm going to speak about what it is that I want to speak about. Also, my main thing is just like when I was doing my strawberry videos, and those helped people, I'm going to attempt to help someone by sharing the journey of what it is that I am currently going through. And I was not exactly sure when I was going to go ahead and openly speak about it. Some of my members are already aware of what is going on, and I had already prepared them for the fact that at a point in time I was going to come out publicly and basically share what it is that I am going through step by step. And, so they pretty much already know. They probably didn't expect for it to happen this soon, but I decided to go ahead and do it because my only thing was to make sure that I had a conversation with the most important person in my life, and that was my son. And to let my members know that has already happened. But I will speak more about that as well. This is something that a lot of women go through. Um, and, I just find myself within a new club. Okay. The diagnosis. I got diagnosed officially about 2 weeks ago. I think it's been about 2 weeks, but I have been having issues for a while. There were different things that were happening. Some of the things I say may get graphic. It has to be that way in order, like I said, for anybody who's looking up or maybe to see what's going on. I do advise everybody to make sure that you keep up, with your regular checks when it comes to your health, especially us women, even though this can strike at any age. But I am a woman who is over 40. So I definitely suggest that everybody keep up with, your pap smears and everything like that. So again, I have been having issues. With my cycle. It was acting a little crazy, acting different, and I'm having hot flashes, cold flashes. That's how it started off. Then I started going through, actually having pain. It had got to the point to where at times I was not able to, physically get up in the morning. Mind y'all, I had just went to um the morning shift. I'm on like the perfect shift or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And so, I started missing a lot of work. These different things I was going through had started to affect my everyday life. So of course I'm like, well, let me go and see what the hell is going on. So, I went to maybe like 2 or 3 appointments, and initially, they said it was fibroids, um a lot of black women go through that as well. So, I'm thinking initially that that is what the issue was. But then I had another exam, and the doctor, she came and looked at me as I was laying down, and she had a very serious look in her face. And she said, I think that, this, what I'm looking at, she said, I'm very concerned. And so I'm looking at her and I'm like, what you mean? And she said, I think, it's looking like cervical cancer. And so she was like, let's do a biopsy. So she went and did that. And she left out the room so fast. And I'm just sitting there like, oh my God, because of course, when you hear cancer, no, of course, there's so many different kinds, but you hear cancer and you just automatically think you about to drop dead right then. I'm just being honest with how I was feeling at the time. And rest assured that I am okay to talk about it. I was not going to come on here out in the open until I was okay to talk about it as far as without breaking down. So I am at that point, okay? But she rushed back in the room. They did the biopsy. And so maybe I think it was about 5 days later, I was at work. I was about to get off. I think I had about 20 minutes left. And I got the phone call, and she was like, I'm sorry to inform you, but what I thought I saw is what it is. And I remember being at work, and it was like, I work in a very loud environment. And so I'm just looking around like, oh my God, it was like I couldn't hear nothing. It's like I just went completely deaf. Okay. Wait, can y'all hear? Are y'all able to hear? Because Lynn T say her phone is tripping. Are y'all able? Oh, okay, okay, okay. Oh, okay. Y'all talking about something else. My bad. Okay. And remember, guys, it's kind of y'all comments come up kind of slow. So my bad. Don't cry, Miss Cherry. Don't cry. Okay, so um I just everything in the my job just went silent. And y'all pretty much all know where I work and it's loud as hell in there. So I'm like, I couldn't hear nothing because I'm just like, but at the same time, I kind of knew that it was going to come back that way because of the concern that she had in her eyes. You know how you can look at somebody, like even if somebody is about to come and tell you something serious, you can see the look in their eyes. And so before she even did the biopsy, um, I could just see the look in her eyes. And like I said, I kind of knew something was different, something was going on. Um, and so, I went on ahead and I got off of work. And funny enough, that day, because of course Melvin is out of school, all the kids, right, Rizzo, so you understand. Hey Sean. So, and weirdly enough, too, me, because of course Melvin is out of school. So he had been with my dad for a couple of days, and so we were going to go to this restaurant that is not too far from my job. Like it's literally probably about 3 minutes driving. So I got the news and I had to basically finish out my shift. Then I had to go and meet them and act like everything was okay. You know what I'm saying? And so the whole dinner was awkward, okay? Because I'm trying to, keep everything in, but also too, like my mother and my siblings knew what was going on, but I hadn't seen my dad because, like I said, him and Melvin had been doing their own little adventures. So the place that we were in, I think I ended up sending Melvin to the bathroom or something. I basically sent him away from the table. And because of the fact that the diagnosis had came back that I had it, I felt like I needed to immediately let my dad know. And so I hated to have did it there, but I did. And I could just see the look on his face. He could barely eat. And he had to also try to hold it together when Melvin came back to the table. So that was then. Um, I get back to the house with Melvin and I had to basically go on, as though I had not heard this because I got to be mommy. I was not ready at that time to let him know what was going on, even though I'm quite sure he had been noticing some things. And what I learned, after I eventually did have the conversation with him was that, kids pay attention and they are also stronger than what you give them credit for. But me and Melvin are super, super close. So, y'all will understand that once I tell y'all exactly how me and him ended up having the conversation again. This is to help someone who is possibly going through this, who is possibly in the beginning. I'm looking at this as a chronicle also to when I do beat this, because I am determined to beat this. Something for me to look back on, but also not only the aspect of finding out. When you first find out the different fear that you feel, how you may feel that first night, if you have children, your loved ones, everything like that. Okay. So that first night, I couldn't sleep. It was hard to sleep. Um, I cried on and off. I went through the emotions of, okay, did I really hear what I heard? Am I really laying here? And like I said, some of the things will be graphic, okay? But I'm just being very honest with you all. Um, but I laid there and I'm like, did I really just receive that phone call earlier today? I'm laying there like, damn, am I really laying here with cancer in my body? Um, am I about to die now? Like, I'm thinking about my son. I'm thinking about just everything. It's like my whole life just flashed behind me because I never thought that this is something that I would hear. But yeah, that first night was, oh my God, it was difficult. And then the next day, luckily enough, was Friday, and his dad picks him up every Friday. So I had to wait till he left in order to deal with that emotion. I ended up having a family meeting, with the people in my family to let them know what was going on. they took it hard because nobody wants to hear that. And once again, another lesson that I learned, even though I am a grown ass woman, if you are lucky enough to still have your parents, you gonna always be their baby. So, like I said, my dad took it hard, my mom took it hard, my stepdad, my sisters, my brother, they took it hard, so I was just sitting there trying to be strong for them. So we had a big family prayer. And I'm sorry I'm not looking at the comments, guys. I don't want y'all to think I'm being rude. I'm just trying to, go ahead and get through this. So we had a big family prayer. And like I said, I made the calls that I needed to make. And the thing that I am appreciative about as well is the fact that I happen to have I was blessed with some really, really good doctors. Because when she first thought or saw what was going on and she performed the biopsy, she had made an appointment for me at a cancer center. And when the diagnosis ended up coming back, she moved that, she was able to move that appointment to the day after, like really quick. So I found out on a Tuesday, my appointment at the cancer center was moved till Thursday. Okay. That was also another reason too why it was hard to sleep, because it's like not only am I'm dealing with the fact of this diagnosis, not knowing what's going to happen, not knowing what stage is in or anything. Now I have to walk into this cancer center. Okay. So on the morning of the cancer center, because my appointment was very early, um, my mother and stepdad was going to meet me there because Melvin once again went with my dad because my nephew was here from out of town. So Melvin was away or whatever. And so I had to initially go by myself. And so when I got out the car, I'm pulling up to this building and, of course, I'm not going to say the name of the center, but I'm looking at it and I'm just seeing these huge ass letters that say Cancer Center. And I think I completely fell apart at that point because I'm like, oh my God, I have to actually walk into this center. And so I walked into the center and it was a receptionist there, of course, nice white lady. And I had the papers in my hand. And I'm quite sure that she's been there for a while. So I'm quite sure, as with any job that you've been at for a while, that you can tell when somebody just found out, whether it's, they're regularly coming there for your treatments. I'm quite sure she places us in different categories. So I walked in with my papers and I was just so a mess, to where I could not even speak. And the lady just looked at me and she said, ma'am, she said, baby, it's going to be okay. She said, I already know what floor to send you to. So she ended up sending me to the floor because I just couldn't speak. I was just so, like, oh my God, I'm inside of a damn cancer center. So I go up to the floor and I'm filling out my paperwork and some people that I had let know that are very close to me, they started texting me prayers. And so that really helped, because I was even crying, and the receptionist, even at the floor I went to, he was really nice. Like everybody that I encountered was really, really nice. And they did not make me feel bad for breaking down. You know what I'm saying? I just could not stop crying. So once everybody started texting me, I felt better. And then maybe about 10 minutes later, that's when my mother and my stepfather arrived. Okay. So they went to the room with me. Of course, when it was time for them to do their different tests and everything to see what stage I was at, they left out. After it was done, I mean, that was very difficult. They came back in, and then the doctor pretty much turned on some type of thing. Them little screen things they turn on and they draw on, and they drew on and pretty much let me know what they saw thus far, exactly how big the cancerous tumor is, what the stage was as far as now. From what they can see, they said it is between a stage one, B3. The B3 is because of the fact that the tumor is so big, between a stage two cervical cancer. They said because of where it is, um, they cannot do surgery on it right now. So if it has not spread, the treatment would be chemotherapy and radiation, a mixture of both. Okay. I have a MRI and a CAT scan coming up at the end of this month. And that is when they will be able to see for sure if it has spread or anything like that. So that is, of course, what me and my family are praying about, is that it has not spread beyond where it is at. But if it has not, I am at a stage 1B3 to stage 2 cancer. And like I said, that would be the treatment. They would try to shrink it first. Some people may wonder, well, why wouldn't you have surgery? They would not have surgery because right now, because of the position that is in, he said, the if I were to have surgery, the fatality rate is high. So they would rather shrink it first and then explore, you know, having surgery and everything like that. So after that appointment or whatever, of course the fear set in, but I felt better because I knew what was going on. So like each piece, feeling better. Also, another thing that I had been dealing with was my weight. I was a healthy weight. I was fluffy. I lost 60 pounds very quickly. My appetite was gone. Um, so even though I don't look sickly right now, you can tell that I've lost a lot of weight. But thankfully, I would say maybe the last 3 days, my appetite has slowly but surely come back. I believe that it has come back because of the fact that after I had my initial feelings about everything, and I know everything is still very early, I have accepted what is going on. Okay, so now I walk around with the reality of this is what it is that your situation is. Also, too, the help of my family, the help of my friends, the help of you know elements, my elements, and like I said, my members have been so wonderful. I'm talking about love nonstop, checking on me nonstop. I appreciate that shit. I appreciate it because, when it comes to your supporters and stuff, and like I said, I've met the majority of y'all. I've talked to the majority of y'all. I've hugged, traveled, ate with you all, had very personal conversations with you all. No matter what we all go through, when you have been in connection with people for years, bonds are developed. You get what I'm saying? So my members, y'all were there for me more than y'all can even imagine. And y'all have truly helped me. And like I said, y'all are friends as well, like really close friends. All of y'all have helped me with just accepting what the hell is going on. And I believe that that is the reason why, for the last 3 days, I've actually had an appetite. Um, I still can't eat as much, as I was regularly eating or whatever. But like the day before yesterday, I was able to complete a full meal. I had not been able to do that in months. So my faith is very strong. Do I have my moments of sadness? Yeah, I do. But is it as much as it was like the first couple of days that I found out? No. And also, too, again, this is a journey. I don't know how I'm going to feel a week from now, a month from now. I do not know. I'm just talking about where I am currently at now. And I am currently at the point to where I have faith in God. I have faith in God. Um, I am determined to fight this. Period, point blank. Okay. This is going to be, the biggest fight of my life. I thought I done had some damn fights, child. Well, honey, this is going to be the biggest fight of my life, and I am determined to be victorious. And I am determined to basically show you all that victory. You know, not only for me, but of course my son. I have a son that I plan on seeing grow. Thank you, the ghetto view. I have a son that I am prepared to see him grow up. I will fight to the death to be able to see that. Um, I am thankful for my family. I have a wonderful family. I have a wonderful village. His dad has been so understanding. I am very glad about that. We have to speak about the reality of things too, because everybody's body is different. We're still at the beginning stages. Um, and so again, when I say I've accepted it, I'm not accepting it in defeat, but I'm also at peace to a point to where there's different things that I'm going to encounter that I've never encountered before. Even if you have been a person that has gone through it, I welcome the advice. I welcome your experience, but with the respect that everybody body is different. I plan on beating this. I'm going to beat it. But there's a reality that it's a chance that I may not. You get what I'm saying? And all I'm concerned about is my child being surrounded and taken care of with love. And I am blessed enough to have that. And if God say, okay, it's time for Leo to come home, I will be satisfied with the life I had lived thus far. I know that my son will be strong enough to go on. And I'll be grateful that he will be left in love, left with a dad that loves him, family that loves him from all sides that love him, you know. So that's where I'm at mentally. In regards to when I had the conversation with my son, um, he took it well, and he already knew that something was going on. Like I said, me and Melvin are very close. He also, and kids are not dumb. Melvin is about to be 13 years old, so they ear hustle, whatever, they see what's going on. Because when I approached him with it, thank you 318, I appreciate that. When I approached him with it, I started off the conversation to I said, we're going to have a serious conversation. And I looked at him, and tears was forming in his eyes, but he at that stage too, like his little voice changing and everything. But he's at that stage to where, he like, I'm not going to see mama cry, let mama see me cry. And so I asked him, I said, do you kind of know something is going on? And he said, yeah. He said, I figure something, is going on, or what is going on. And I said, well, I'm going to go ahead and tell you. And so I sat down, and I told him the truth. I told him what was going on. And it was a difficult conversation to have, but I held it together. He did his best to hold it together, and it showed me what his dad had been telling me, and what a lot of people I had been consulting about. When should I tell them? That kids are stronger than what you give them credit for, and they do pay attention. And so he handled it very well. I sat there, I held him, assured him, that I was going to fight, assured him that I was going to be there for him, but also was honest with him about the fact that, when my treatments start, mommy may not be able to operate at her full capacity. There's certain things I may not be able to do. Like I said, now is like that now. Because of course I've taken care of, the medical things in regards to my job and stuff. Like I'm off work now. Um, but I'm okay. Financially I'm okay, but because of the fact I've accepted it, I have days to where I think I'm strong enough to go out and do certain things. Like the other day, I went out and I was feeling good and just went to the grocery store. And when I made it to the grocery store, I felt sick as hell. And I had to check myself and say, okay, you're feeling overzealous. You need to really accept the fact that even if you are feeling okay, your body is not operating to the whole capacity that you're used to. Just like in full transparency last night when me and Sean did the live. If you go back and really pay attention, I kept trying to end it, and that's because of the fact I started to have pain. So my pain can be at any time. Like I said, sometimes I'm okay. I can walk around fine. And then there's other times to where I'm in the bed curled the fuck over. You know what I'm saying? And of course, you can only take your pain medicine, when you're supposed to take it. So I try to write down the times when I take it and everything. And that's the reality of what I'm going through, y'all. Um, and so this is episode 1. I feel free. This is therapy for me right now. And I intend to share more. Will all my content be this? No. I'm not going to oversaturate you guys with it, but this will be a series. I hope to do another show with Sean. I hope to do other shows when I'm up to it, just talking about other topics and stuff. So I'm not trying to overwhelm you guys, but I intend to let you all know exactly what the hell is going on. And at times when I'm strong enough, some of all the videos will not be live. Some of the videos will be uploads. I will do uploads. Okay, I'm at the cancer center today. I'm receiving chemotherapy and damn radiation today. I may even show y'all the process um, to let y'all know what is going on. I don't wish this on anybody. I do not. But this is a reality of life. And again, I am prepared to take any negativity, um, people saying, why the hell are you doing this? Do you realize where you're at? Yes, I know where the hell I'm at. But if I can just help one person that may have got a diagnosis themselves, unfortunately, and they are looking for answers and, they're going through their emotions, they can look back and say, well, even though each case is different, you know what I'm saying? They can still have a roadmap and say, well, okay, it's okay that I feel like giving a day. It doesn't mean that tomorrow I'm not going to wake up and understand that I'm a conqueror. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to understand that you have to yield to some things. I now have to rely on my family. Thank God for a lot of different things now. Some days I can drive. Some days I don't have the strength to drive to where, my mother or my stepdad or whatever, they'll come pick me up or drop me off food or whatever like that. This is my reality. Okay. And so I appreciate y'all for listening. Um, And all I can say to you all is just go get yourself checked. Make sure that you are keeping up on your appointments, um, and just checking in. You know, Cancer has no name on it. Any illness has no name on it. And I've always maintained that for all of us to live our life to the fullest because you just never know. You never know. I appreciate, yes, that's completely fine. I appreciate all of you who are in here. I will definitely have another live on it. To where if you guys want to come up, I had actually posted a link. I don't know if anybody wants to come up now and say anything. If you don't, I do understand, but I do plan on having more lives to where we can actually have an open dialogue. I am opening it up. I am opening it up to everyone when it comes to this particular topic. I don't have time to hold grudges, beef with anybody or anything. When I have these type of episodes, if they are live, I welcome anybody. I don't care whether we've had past beef. If you don't like my ass now, whatever. If you are able to be human enough to, ask questions, give suggestions or whatever from a genuine place, I will let you up on a panel with no problem. But I'm not interested in, having no back and forth. I literally don't have the energy. I'm trying to preserve everything within me to fight this, so that I can have a testimony and that I can continue to raise my son. And so I am okay, of course, with, if you share it and stuff. I'm sorry I have not looked at every single comment because I'm also, trying to keep on a uh level field, because even though I'm not emotional about it, I don't want to break down about it. And so I did also say that when I do decide to come on here and do my episodes, like especially the live ones, I'm going to make sure that I'm at a place to where I can speak about it and not be breaking down every 5 minutes, even though it's human. On the uploads, I'm not going to promise you that I may not. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So, this is where I'm at. This is where I'm at. So I definitely will look at all the comments fully. When the comments actually upload and stuff, it may take a while because this video is kind of long. But to all of you who are in here, I do appreciate y'all listening. Thank you for the prayers. That's all I need from y'all is prayers, genuine prayers. That's all I request. And I will make sure that I pray for you all. And the next episode, you know, I'll let you guys know exactly when it is, so that you can know exactly what my journey is. And so I sign off by saying that I've accepted the fact that I, Leo, have cervical cancer. Y'all have a beautiful night, and I love you all. Bye.